And introducing his opponent across the cage in the red corner. He weighed in at 49.3 kilograms. He represents the United Kingdom. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed, wicked and bad champion, Likkleman! Your referee in charge is Nico Joker.
Likkleman, listen up. You both know the rules. We went through in the locker room. Listen to me all the time. Follow my instructions all the time. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves. If you want to, back to your corners. Let's go.
So Likkleman straight action, a bit of histrionics, low hands, looking for Wopke come inside his distance. Maybe try and find out a little bit of a speed. He's taking pictures in there.
Likkleman absolutely soaking up the moment as he came into the cage, Carl. And Wopke, though, focused as anything. You really felt energy off him, not fazed by what's in front of him, not fazed by the crowd around him either, Carl.
Yeah, Wopke's focused on that right hand, and I think he's going to find a home for it. Saying that, straight away, Likkleman throws the right over the top, getting his weight up.
Oh, big shots.
He's got to worry about his defence, O'Brien. I don't think Wopke's there just to run through. He's going to give him something to think about as he comes in.
And we saw it in his last fight with Shaboob as well. Likkleman was so good at slipping and then
through the guard there, that jab knocked him back.
Absolutely slipping, then making him pay, Carl. That seems to be looking for the counter now, drawing Wopke in.
Yeah, he's looking to go second, you know, he's looking to draw Wopke in, maybe lay back, finish a right hand of his own, and he's already find a hook on top of that low guard. I will say Wopke's guard's a little bit low, you know, he's finding space outside and through the middle, so walk right onto a jab there as well. Likkleman growing with confidence, making him miss, bossing the distance. You know, I'm sure he's looking to unload as he comes in now, so judging the range well.
Taking the centre as well of the cage.
Yeah, really got his respect now, Brian. You know, so Wopke didn't want to take a step back and he's been forced to do nothing back that really as Likkleman's come in. So
talking to him as well.
Yep.
This is part of his game as well, Carl. He talks to you, he baits you to throw those big shots, and that's when he can make you pay.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever get training partners who have a chat with you between punches, but it's so difficult to deal with, and it's an outside factor. If you watch, every time he speaks, Wopke doesn't throw. So he's actually bullshitting a rest, I would call it.
And that's one round in the books. Straight away, plenty of action, Carl. You see the corner there, Likkleman right in front of us, very happy with that work, once again looking very relaxed.
I just think he was game plan stuff. I think the first round, he was just having a look at him. You could see it having a look at him, and Likkleman's there, assessed everything that he's seen, and not seen much of a threat. And every time he's gone forward, he's actually hurt him. He hurt him with a jab as he came in and knocked him off balance and stuff like that. So he's come back super confident.
And here we get a little look at some of the action here, Carl. Big shots coming in over that right hand. Seems to be the money shot once again for Likkleman.
He lands a right hand, a short like right hand in a bit of an exchange. You see that Wopke's head comes up a bit tall in the middle as he's throwing. Like his defence is Likkleman's throwing is good, but as Wopke's throwing is very open to the counter. His head doesn't move off the centre line and draw him into that range and get involved in the exchange where he lands. He feels a bit stronger, it appears.
So we are now set and ready for round number 2. Look how composed that corner looks. You've got Warren there, you've got Ben, the strength and conditioning coach. They were their coaches for him in the last one, so they've had a chance to do 2 camps with him now, Carl. That makes a big difference, right?
Yeah, you get to know your fighter, you get to know what they're like between rounds as well. Some guys ask questions, did I win? Some guys like Likkleman soaking up, enjoying all the atmosphere and showing Wopke he's ready to go. You got to hold him back.
So we're set and ready for round number 2. This round is brought to you by Wicked and Bad Energy Drink. The cool, calm stare. Look at that, mean mugging across the cage here. And
this is his platform. He's going to enjoy every little second of it.
But as far as adjustments from Wopke, what are you looking at? He's coming forward very aggressive early on, Carl.
I just think a lot of attacks are coming in straight lines. So you see, all Likkleman's got to do is respect the distance, change the angle, throw a hook. Now he's going forward on the front foot, landing his own strikes. He's really grown. He's obviously a very, very confident person. But in the first minute of the fight, he looks even more confident. It's exuding from him now. And I think he's taken away a little bit of Wopke's as well with that. Like, Wopke's trying to figure out how he can land the first punch. And when he doesn't land the first punch, there's not a second coming after it. So he's got a few issues to solve now.
Brushing off the shoulder. Delivering a couple of punches as well himself.
Yeah. You can see how he can push Wopke out of his stance a lot as he comes forward. He just looks like, I said, the stronger, more physical guy in there. And he's the one that's having fun in there. Wopke's trying to get him out, and he's just like absorbing and eyes wide open, seeing everything that's coming away. And you see where now he's pushing Wopke back, getting him out of his stance. And all this time that Wopke's moving, he's getting a bit more tired. He just took a breath there, you see.
Deep breaths. And our last fight was in the ring. This is in a cage, a very big cage as well, Carl. What sort of difference does that make as far as cutting it off and getting that range to connect with your shots?
Yeah, it's all about footwork, and as much as what Likkleman offers it in boxing and punching power, it looks like skill-wise, his feet are a little bit superior. He can cover distance a little bit. As I said, that he's walking over his feet, but he's moving out with good base underneath.
Oh, he's hurt him as well, Carl. Big shots.
Right round through the middle. Like, see him stab one down to the body, maybe.
He caught him with the left as they move around the cage, and he just seems to be picking up the pressure.
He just has disdain for Wopke now, doesn't he? He's just walked like old man in him a little bit, walking down with his hands down, waiting for him to commit and pulling him around the cage a little bit.
Oh, look at the footwork as well, just stepping out of range there. Final 10 seconds.
Landed it right up there, last 10 seconds of the round. He got a little bit overconfident, but I think he's even joining this bit. He's enjoying like, having getting hit and everything. So.
Oh, left at the end of the round as well. Oh.
Yeah.
And look at that, he had to some big shots there, Wopke.
Yeah,
He's felt the power. We saw Salim struggle with the power. There was almost a realization of just how hard Likkleman can hit.
Yeah, like, wow, who am I in with here? As they say, he weighed 50 kilo, but he's hitting you with every part of it. Like, his hands are right next to his hips. His hips are so explosive. He's an explosive guy. So every shot he's hitting you with is 50 kilos. The distance from his arms to the end of his punch is not a lot. So every bit of leverage he gets behind it is hitting you with his whole body.
And we get a little look back, some of the action from round number 2. And again, hands down, Carl, just no respect for the power as well. He did get clipped at the end, but he just, like you said, he's almost enjoying that as well, just showing Wopke that he can take everything that he can throw.
Yeah, that to me was like eye-opening. That to me looked like a guy who's just playing with his prey a little bit. I'm going to look to Likkleman to get the finish in this round, if I'm honest. I think he's going to walk him back with straight punches, get him right on the cage, and just get involved in an exchange where he's just got so much more power and athleticism there.
Right, and let's flip you to the other side of the cage now. Wopke, he connected with a couple of shots at the end. As a cornerman, as his coaches, training partners, what do you do to reignite that fire, reignite that belief right now in this young man?
I'm just no backward steps. Like, even when Likkleman's coming forward, he has an option to tying him up, grabbing hold of him. But Likkleman's only got like a success on the front foot, so I want to try to take that away from him, push him back, get him out of shape, take his power away a little bit. Really do what Likkleman's been doing to him, hold the centre and push him back, push him out of shape.
So round number 3 brought to you by Saliba Music Group SMG. We are underway. Likkleman, black and silver shots. Wopke. Oh, gets caught with a huge right. You heard that ring around this arena.
Wanting for the finish, but Wopke's got his feet underneath him. But again, all these backward steps and playing with a jab. He just needs to give Likkleman something to worry about. Maybe bite down his gum shield and throw some heavy lever in now, because Likkleman just walking down with reckless abandon.
And that was a clean shot. Credit to the chin as well there of Wopke. You heard it, the crowd reacted on their feet as it connected.
We see his energy now. He's really changed his energy. That's really got his respect. He's on his bike now, trying not to get hit with that right hand. See, he knows he's going right a lot.
Oh, again.
There we are, getting involved on the inside. Nice left up lead. Got him out of shape. Big right hook coming.
Oh, he's backing him up now. Look at this.
Oh, the Wopke lands a nice shot in that exchange, though, Brian, at the end. And you want one Likkleman try to punch himself out, getting him out of there, but just the jabs knocking him off his base, Brian. He looks so strong and athletic in there.
Absolute pushing through those shots, connecting. Oh, and now backing Wopke against the cage.
It's actually when he swings, he doesn't look fantastic, but when he's using his straight shots in his boxing, he's a force. There's a nice jab, Brian. It's his whole body jabbing you. It's like a sword.
Oh, Wopke looking tired. They laid
nice
the
jab
jabs
again,
now.
nice jab. He just can't miss him with the jab now.
That left hand doing a lot of work in this third round here, Carl.
Pulling him out of shape. He saw Celine took a bit of a gulp there, but he's still in the fight, throwing hooks himself.
Likkleman piling on the pressure, 20 seconds left.
Down to the body here.
Oh, shot after shot connecting here, the referee looking on.
Well, look at Wopke though, mate, he's in this fight. He doesn't give it. He really no regard for landing them left hooks and right hooks. He's still in the fight.
Digging deep is the man from Holland.
Such a gritty individual, you can see that. All round of the fight for me, that, Brian.
Without a doubt, the biggest shots, the most significant strikes connecting from Likkleman. But like you said, Wopke's still in there, still throwing, still on his feet, Carl. I'm so surprised he could take some of those big shots.
Yeah, there was like a 6 to 8 punch salvo over here, left or right hook, and I think they all landed. But you see, like, as they were landing, you saw the determination on Wopke's face get actually more so. You were biting down his gumshoe. That was almost like, all right, when you're finished, I'm going to land something back on my own. So I don't think there's any quitting that, gentleman.
Not at all. Now talk us through some of this, Carl. There was some absolutely massive shots. The jabbing
behind it, he comes in a nice straight line, and it's quite easy for him to pierce the guard of Wopke with it, and it's a great sell. I think when he stands there with his feet held, throwing like big hooks, is where he looks a little bit novice-y. But when he's throwing his jabs and his straight shots, he's getting his head off the line. Like, I don't think there's a way the guy could land the jab back on him there. But see, we're getting involved in the inside. But like I said, here's where Wopke grits his teeth and just walks through some shots, land his own right hook there.
Digging deep, surviving as well. And those are the sort of rounds that you've got to put behind you very early on, right, Carl? Mentally, you've got to step out and you've got to wipe that away and look to regain the momentum in some way, somehow.
Well, yeah, I just think what it is, though, these guys have lived different lives. You know, it's just testament to their upbringings and testament to the struggles they maybe had to get to where they're at right now, that puts them in a boxing ring against somebody else and just gives them that grit and that heart that's pretty much unbreakable from what I'm watching.
So we are set and ready. Round number 4 brought to you by Sport Bible.
Likkleman blowing kisses at him at the start. That's a nice way to get inside, but I don't know if Wopke's that interested.
We go again.
Eyes wide open, that jab, Brian. Just that jab. I think you can win the fight just with that. See how high he's carrying his chin is to draw a hook out. A great shot landed.
Hooks. And Nico Joker is watching this very, very closely. There's only a certain amount of damage he is actually going to allow him to take.
Yeah, but what? I don't think we're anywhere near that stage. Wopke's landing just as much on the back foot now, and got Clipper right over on there. Touched him out of shape. Well, here he comes again. Good left hook lead by Likkleman with his hands low. So difficult to defend with someone's hands so low. Smothering him now.
Big shots.
Just like to see him take half a step back, get back to his jab, and then throw some big shots again.
Oh, blood's now coming. Oh, coming from the nose there of Wopke.
Both guys looking a little bit tired. I feel for the first time, Likkleman looking a little bit more fatigued than ever before. But these big swings do take it out of you on one that miss.
Huge one, misses. There's a little welt under the left eye there of Wopke. Blood coming from the mouth as well, but still there, toe to toe, Carl.
Yeah, Likkleman shipping a bit more damage in the other rounds now with his hands low, but just enjoying that side of it too. I think enjoying baiting Wopke in, and the fact that someone's willing to stand toe to toe and walk him down. Hey, Brian.
Big shot. Nice right hand there from Wopke.
Hey, Brian, this is a 30-foot ring cage. You know, you wouldn't know it, would you? You're having a phone booth fight. Clips him behind the ear there, took his legs away from him. The corner of Wopke walking him forward, though. They know that Likkleman's dangerous on the front foot. That jab really hurt him.
Yeah, you saw a stumble there as he took a backward step. Oh, again, that right hand just clips the temple there of Wopke.
Good shots by these guys. They're gaining each other's respect in this round.
One after the bell. One after the bell. Likkleman straight away acknowledged that.
Likkleman's not got to let the discipline come into play here. He's managing the fight well. I've got him up handsomely on the cards, Brian, having won every round. You don't want to let a little bit of lack of discipline come in and all the performance and punctuate what you've already done. He's put some great work in here. He's got, I'd say now, for the first time, he might have Wopke on the ropes a little bit. He's got him a bit fatigued. He's got him banged up. There's welts, there's lacerations, you know, and there's 2 rounds left.
So 2 rounds, potentially 4 minutes left in this wicked and bad title fight. Let's give credit to Wopke, though. He's taken everything, Carl. He's throwing whenever he... Look at that shot. That right hand is sweet. Likkleman ate it. But my goodness, Wopke is showing us
determination. He's not come here to lose, you know. He's not trained all his life in kickboxing and boxing to get an opportunity like this in front of a crowd like this, on a platform like this, to just roll over and accept the fact that he wasn't good enough on this stage. He's got 2 rounds to change that. I think he probably needs a stoppage.
You can see the corner there, Warren and Ben talking to Likkleman. Nico Joker obviously just highlighting that after the bell. I don't think there was real malice in that. I think he was just throwing. But you look at the corner of Likkleman, they're now saying be defensive as well, keep those hands up, respect that, because this is still a fight, Carl. 4 minutes. We've seen things change on a sixpence within the cage in the ring.
Here we go, round 5.
Round 5 brought to you by Play Dirty.
There he is. That's a great start. Just start patient with the jab and slip and let Wopke unload his big shots. Don't gas yourself out. It's a great start, great instruction between rounds, and really calm this man down after a little bit of lack of discipline at the last bell.
Oh, huge swing and a miss coming from Wopke.
You can hear the corner screaming for the body. If I were Likkleman, I'd really have a penchant to drop one down there. Wopke's shown he's got a bit of an unbreakable spirit, but
feels like he's got a second wind here, Carl, as well. There seems to be a little bit more pop in his shots. Look at that right hand just missed. He caught him with the previous one.
Yeah, he's knocking his head back every jab as Likkleman walks in. Big man smothering his work a little bit, getting in hook range, whereas he keeps it straight like this. Marching him back now.
But look at the numbers. These are big shots.
I think he's missed from all.
Likkleman connects once again. Big shots.
Even Wolt the Beast is on the cage. Even Wolt the Beast. Here, a nice shot.
He slipped there. Nice jab once again. Stiff, but true.
Here we go. They're still walking him down, though. Likkleman, he can't walk past that right hand, though. That one just about breezed his whiskers, and he's walking. But when Wopke's on the front foot, he has a lot of success.
But look how much pressure Likkleman brings. The output here, if we had a strike total for each round, it's phenomenal what they're throwing.
Yeah. Everything that Likkleman throws is a significant strike. Feet there, Wopke fighting a bit on instinct here. 30 seconds remaining in the round.
Bruised and bloody, but not beaten. Still marching forward is the young man from Holland.
Yeah, but he's marching forward and he's only walking onto straight punches. There we go. He's found the body there, Wopke. Probably a little bit more success there.
Now he had a round 5 finish last time, Carl.
Yeah, we got 15 seconds remaining here. Wopke looking a bit more fatigued, but the referee looking a bit closer.
Yeah. Another shot comes over the top and misses, but Likkleman really putting a mark on this round in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was the most even round. He landed a big left hook of his own there. That was a great round. These guys have got great spirit, showing everything they're about.
And we have everyone on their feet here, Carl. Just describe the atmosphere, because it's electric. It really has. I think this fight has lived up to more than people were expecting.
I think the best thing that could happen, that's Salim fight behind closed doors. Everyone's come here invested in Likkleman. And it's not a freak fight. I think everyone would approach the first one like, oh, we got 2 smaller gentlemen fighting. Now this is a legit contest between 2 athletes, and everyone's seeing it as such. And 2 game athletes, 2 athletes putting it all on the line and seeing who's the best in there. That's what competition's about. That's what sport's about. That's what the sport of boxing's about. And everybody's come here to watch a boxing match, and they're getting treated to a great spectacle.
And we just have 2 more minutes. 2 minutes in our opening bout here. Later on, we will see the vacant heavyweight title contested in a bout of mixed martial arts between Armz Korleone and Bouncer himself. But still,
imagine what the atmosphere is going to be like during that, right?
Oh my goodness. Final seconds between these rounds.
So, last round, Brian. What do we need? Wopke needs a stoppage.
I think Wopke needs a stoppage, and I think Likkleman will want the stoppage. He'll want to put a mark in front of this crowd as to just why everybody, after the last fight, so many people called him out.
I agree, Brian. I think he's going to come out with the biggest eyes, like Dalsim out of Street Fighter. His eyes wide open, just absorbing every shot that Wopke comes, laying back, moving around. And I think we're going to see big salvos here, 6 to 8 punch. So he's got nothing to save. I think they were worried in the first round about punching himself out. I think we're going to see a lot of strikes here this round.
So, final round, round 6, brought to you by TSB, The Shade, Borough here, wicked and bad. After that,
punching himself out. I think we're going to see a lot of strikes here this round.
So, final round, round 6, brought to you by TSB, The Shade, Borough here, Likkleman back to the title on the line.
He's switching his targets, Brian. He's found one with that jab to the body just 2 times at the start of that round. Nice head movement.
Oh, more big shots.
Just catches him quite behind the ear, a bit on the shoulder. Nice jab, though. That he can't miss him with that jab underneath his opponent's jab. Just because the way he's delivering it from, it's coming from his waistband. It's so difficult to defend.
And again, just nice, clean work coming. Wopke trying to cover up, trying to respond.
Yeah, he's walking onto a few left hooks, so with his low right hand. I see him sink that right hand down to the body now. There you go. Mixing up the attack.
And look how loose these strikes are from Likkleman as well.
He's going to pour it on here. 1 minute left of the contest. The crowd getting behind the fires now here and screams at Likkleman. If he didn't have many fans before this fight, which he definitely did, he's got even more now. Putting on performance like this, looking to get him out of here, Brian.
Right in front of us as well. Huge combination.
Looking closely.
50 seconds left.
Referee, knowing Wopke's got great heart, not looking to get in there, giving opportunity to go out as he left on his 2 legs. But I think he's looking very, very close. He's shipped a lot of punishment in the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, it feels like a game of survival now for Wopke. And as I say that, a sweet right hand.
But look, Likkleman had no respect for it now. He's walking forward, just picking him apart now, landing everything. Wopke's defense is completely gone.
Oh, and again, 20 seconds.
There you go, enjoying it. He understands there's 15 seconds left. He's just pouring it on here.
Finishing with a flurry, still talking as well, Carl.
Yep, I think they just draw a line and have a throw down here, last couple of seconds. Here we go. What a contest, Brian.
At the end, another punch there, but my goodness, respect has been earned, Carl, no matter which way it goes. And we've got to say, Likkleman, for our money with that performance, look at the damage that he was able to put on Wopke. Should walk away with that title still around his neck, around his waist. But my goodness, the respect they've earned in the crowd and between each other must be something.
Yeah, you know, fighting for your friends, fighting for fame is one thing. But the respect that these two have garnered from 2 great performances, went on the line in front of army and supporters. We've got a packed out arena here, and what an atmosphere we just garnered, and really a spectacle deserving of it. 6 tough rounds, Wopke with unbreakable spirit, but Likkleman, I think a star is born again, Brian. What a performance. He punctuated every round with some power shots. For every shot he reckons abandoned. He almost looks like he's playing a different sport to these gentlemen.
Unbelievable. So we see there in the cage, Wopke and Likkleman